Citizenship and Social Responsibility is a program that helps make the world a better place one student at a time. The students over the past year have been working on projects that are designed to make the community a better place and to help other people. We're trying to teach students to be resilient and empathetic. And today you are seeing a fair. At the fair, it represents the work of all of these students and their projects over the course of the year. They started in September, and today they are presenting their culminating project. We're very proud of them, and we wish them nothing but the best, and we hope the projects are just as good next year.
So the Selfie Project is a way to show how Medford High is diverse. First you take a picture of yourself, any selfie, and then you write 2 to 3 sentences about yourself to show how you take part in Medford schools and how you bring diversity to the table. So you can talk about your ethnicity, your culture, your sexuality, or just talk about yourself, and it's a way for you to give a piece of you out to the community.
And that we're all equal, and that everyone is different and unique, and that we should accept it, embrace it, and we should love it. And we should love who we are for everything.
To show acceptance, and everyone is beautiful.
We're basically trying to clean up the outside of Medford High by planting flowers and fruit trees to make it nicer and more enjoyable for people.
And we already started this by planting flowers in the area around the bus loop. And we're going to have a city council meeting next month where we want to discuss our ideas of planting an orchard.
So our project is the Homeless Veteran Project. So basically we're selling ribbons, and we're going to donate all the proceeds to a shelter for homeless veterans so they can get money for meals, clothes, and any hygiene products they need.
So what our program is, Science for Shooting Stars. So what we do is we do like science labs with like the kids at the Medford Boys and Girls Club, and so we want to like reach out to like diverse kids, like especially like minorities, and help them like learn about science and like future careers in science. And so we did a lot of like labs over at the Medford Boys and Girls Club, and so we did an ice cream lab where we made ice cream using using salt, I guess, like the salt that you put on the roads in winter. And then we also did a lab with static electricity and balloons, and then we also did a lab with slime, and that was very fun. And yeah, overall, like they just had like a great time, and we hope to do it again next year.
Hi, my name is Kylie Mudd Jr. and my CCSR project this year is about the grief relief. And my main goal is to spread awareness of that people at MHS that you have an option to talk with them. And this video kind of promotes that we're an open community, and it contains some stories of past people.
So we created an organization called EMAC, which is short for Education Made Accessible for Kids. And we created this project because we realized how fortunate we are for the education that we receive and the good conditions that we get to be taught in. So we wanted to make sure that everyone else in the world, all the children, get the same opportunity that we get. So we created this organization to help supply kids with the things they need to pursue their own knowledge. So we started with a project with Boston Children's Hospital where we had a fundraiser where we supplied kids with things such as crayons, colored pencils, books, and stuffed animals, and we hope to continue this project and grow more globally.
So our project is a video to show to the middle school students up at the McGlynn to introduce them to like the new life of high school.
We basically just wanted to give them a better idea of what it was going to be like entering high school.
So the Crayon Project is a project that I created with my friend to send school supplies down to Guatemala because it's very expensive to pay for the cost of education for people there. So we're trying to send school supplies. Right now we're finalists for a grant, so we're really hoping we get that money so we'll be able to send it down. So every half day we go to the senior center in Medford Square and we teach the elderly how to use their laptops, smartphones, and stuff like that. So we are the student environmental advocates. We're trying to move towards environmental advocacy and to spread awareness how we need to preserve and conserve our environment, especially in today's climate of a lot of changing things that are going on scientifically and socially.
This is the Medford Hope Chest. It was started about 2 years ago with the Interact Club, who really put together a small amount of clothes and supplies for Medford students to take freely and use for kids who might need supplies to go about everyday life. And since then it's grown into a big closet full of clothes, bags, anything you can think of for supplies for the Medford High School students to get what they need to have a good daily life, to achieve their academic goals.
Hi, we're MHS Composting and Cafeterias, and our goal is to implement composting bins in cafeterias, and we're planning on starting our first composting in Cafeteria 1.
Yeah, we've been working with multiple administrators, and we've been talking to the mayor and stuff to gain support, and we're going to try and implement it by next year.
We're also hosting a zero waste barbecue after school on Fells Day, and we're going to give out free food, and we're going to make it zero waste to drum up support for the environment and composting.
So on June 7th at the Calvary United Methodist Church in Arlington, we'll be hosting a hunger banquet. It's a $5 admission fee, and all the proceeds go to Oxfam charity. And basically what happens is it's a simulation of how lower class, middle class, and wealthy people live.
Hi, my name's Riley McLaughlin. I started the @Humans Medford page on Instagram, modeled after Humans of New York on Instagram. It highlights the diversity and leadership in Medford Public School.
Hello, my name is Aaron Olapade. So my project is Medford Speaks and Listens, and so it's geared towards talking with the students of Medford High about various issues that apply to them soon, as of right now, and soon in the future. So that means, race, economy, violence, all these things that have a direct effect on us as a student body, and what that means for not only us, but for Medford as a community, as a country, and as a community. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to teach people through small conversations about what that means and how we can combat the issues that we feel are an issue for the school and us as people.
For my project, I did a donation drive with the students at Medford High School with items such as toiletries, non-perishable foods, used clothing, stuff like that. And I did it back in September for Houston relief for the Hurricane Harvey. And we ended up driving we packed up a U-Haul with all the goods that we got, and we drove it down to Houston to distribute them to the community down there that was in need of help after the hurricane.
Numerous amounts of feces found on parks, including Blaisdell, Victory, Duggar, any field in Medford. But one field that is really particular is Victory, because a lot of people live around it, and it's not as out in the open as it used to be. So I'm gonna go there.
Collection drive for students in need at the Columbus, and we collected all of the a lot of socks and gloves from a basket in the front hall, and we gave them to students at the Columbus in need of them, and we gave the rest of the socks and gloves to Cradles to Cradle. So me and a few of my friends, we did a Kindness Cafe 1 for the Boston Rescue Mission to raise money for them. We did the Great Kindness Challenge, and we made posters, and we did a skit for it to kick it off, and everybody would try it.
So I started this project in the fall, and I got over 600 signatures on an online petition from Medford residents and local people on how they wanted Medford to have their own plastic bag ordinance. And right now I went to Medford City Council with it. It was unanimously approved, and now it's being drafted. So we're very excited how it's going through the process.
We've been working on the Medford Diversity Day since December, trying to email organizations, clubs, and groups who would like to participate in our event.
It's been a lot of hard work, but all three of us are very excited for it. We have a lot of community members showing up, and we just hope that it'll be a very fun event for everyone.
We're going to have free sushi, we're going to have games and activities for kids, we're going to have salsa, magic acts, dance. It's going to be great.
Alright, hi, I'm Sebastian. For my project, I did the CCSR radio, and I studied and interviewed 3 members of the CCSR and asked them about their projects. And what I found was amazing. So many students were so enlightened and inspired by the results of their project. For example, I interviewed my own brother, who did a great project. He brought middle school students out into around the Mystic River and showed them about the plants and animals around there. They even saw a peregrine falcon that day. But so many students were inspired to go into nature more and just see the great natural environment that we have right in Medford. We have the fells right here, and inspire them to sort of use that resource and explore the outdoors. And so I'm thrilled that I have done this podcast, and I hope that it'll continue on into future years.
Hello, I'm Symmetra Durali, and for my project for CCSR this year, I focused on mock trial and 2 specific PSAs about sexual harassment and the Miranda rights. We completed this project in order to get funding for our mock trial team at the high school, and our finished product is this, and you have 2 PSAs online as well.
Okay, so our project is Benches for Duggar, which we want to implement benches in Duggar Park, which is a place nearby Medford High. And so the reason why we want benches is because there's not a lot of places to sit at the park, and a lot of sports teams, not only our sports teams, but other sports teams from different schools go to practice there, or play there, or even have games.
So this is Fueling to the Finish Line, and it is our project about student athletes and the nutrition rules that they should follow. This project came out of my experience as a runner, and then my peer Maya's experience as a rower, and we're wondering how nutrition differs for each of us because of the different sports that we do. So our project is working with a woman who is a nutritionist, and she's going to come to the school, and we're going to make videos with her. I'm going to make different instructional videos about nutrition, and we're going to put them up on the website, and then we're going to inform coaches that they can send their players there to look at them and just learn a little bit more about nutrition to make sure everyone stays healthy during the sports season.